The Dogon knew about this before modern science corroborated it. I mean, that's spooky. Pyramids were built by human hands, but with the assistance of extraterrestrial technology. A glowing furnace, but from way before he was alive. The Aymara didn't have any writing. Lizard-like and ant-like extraterrestrials who were misinterpreted as being these divine creatures by our ancestors. Original fossil of a giant bone. A two-headed dog with 6 legs. The giant flying turtles. An extraterrestrial hybrid. Essentially mated with Earth women. In a very elongated cranium. There are other species out there that have the same trait. The top of this head looks like an elongated cranium, an elongated skull. And, you know, the hammer idea is pretty close. A few miles away. I'm sorry. Road to the stars descended from the sky. Can it be more clear? I don't think so. That is everything but a turtle. And I say yes. Of course it wasn't a dragon in a biological nature, a living being. They were not a fantasy of our ancestors' imagination. It's just there. There's only one thing that causes this. Some type of virus. It's way more efficient. Jonah was in fact not swallowed by a whale. These people were misinterpreted flesh and blood space travelers. Flesh and blood extraterrestrials. A flesh and blood extraterrestrial. They didn't know it was technology. They thought it was magic, spirituality, divine intervention, which it never was. As clear as you can see, God would never ask such a question. That those women actually had sex with extraterrestrials, not with gods. Because gods do not exist. The God that I believe in doesn't need a vehicle in which to move around from point A to point B. Now, magic carpets, do they exist? Of course not. Angels do not exist. They did exist. Do flying serpents actually exist? Of course not. Because magic as such does not exist. Is such a thing even possible? Yes, it is. To me, this pattern is irrefutable proof for ancient machining. And if you look closely, birds are not that important. And in my opinion, that means that we were visited by some type of extraterrestrials. It happened because if you look at all the pieces, it's the only conclusion that you can draw.